Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. If you are new to Captain Will, if you are new to my family, I want to say thank you for being a part of the GTL family, and as the Gamecocks Talk lieutenants, I appreciate all the love. Hey, we got to go today, y'all. We got to go in today, y'all. We are talking about yet another victory, yet another blowout, yet another win by the South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball program by 22 points. For those of you who watched the pregame show, I did a live pregame show, hyping up this game against Auburn. And I'm not saying that I'm Nostradamus. I ain't saying I'm Nostradamus. But if Captain Will tells you that we are going to win by 20 points, you go ahead and take that bet. If Captain Will says we are going to win this game by 20 points, I say again, you take it. You take it. This is what I do. Captain Will said that we was going to win 70-50. Well, the score was 76-54, 22 points. Okay? Now Auburn did what they do. I said that Auburn was a talented basketball team. But this is South Carolina basketball. This is South Carolina women's basketball. This ain't y'all ain't doing no upset like LSU. This ain't no LSU. This is Carolina Kakalaki basketball. And we are about to do a shot. So y'all already know shot clock. It is shot o'clock at 10:07 p.m. on a Thursday night. I know some of y'all got to work. I know some of y'all have to work in the morning. I know y'all got to go to work, but y'all hanging out with me. Captain Will. So we're going to do a shot tonight. And I know, Tim Smith, I hope you got your work done. Hope you are, the work is complete. College is good. Okay? My son, Brand, I hope you got your work done. I know you watching your boy right now. Your boy watching your dad right now. And you make sure you have your work done as well. Okay? But it's shot o'clock. And I got some tequila, and I'm talking about some good old agave Mexican tequila with when you can't even read the writing on the bottle. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh! My wife went to the ABC store and brought home some goodness, and it's about to go down tonight. Cheers! Shots up to another Gamecock victory. Let's do this. Ooh, that is good. That's smooth. Straight up delicious. Let's go. Auburn. At home. Top 4 ranked defense in college basketball. Top 4 ranked defense. 87 strength of schedule. Okay? 61 in net ranking. Solid basketball team. First quarter started, and I said that the first quarter of the game gonna be tight. I didn't know it was gonna be that tight because we couldn't buy a basket. I was so like, wow, this how it is, right? I know y'all watching it. Like what the basket, it just closed up. The rim's tight. Whatever it is, I didn't know what was going on. But over time, once we find our mojo, then the things get back into order. Everything is great with the matrix. Everything is fine. But that first quarter, Auburn looked better than I ain't gonna say look better than anticipated because we missed a whole lot of shots, But we just had to get back to Carolina basketball. And that first quarter was not it. But it just mopped up the game, It just mopped up the game. and it wasn't pleasure. It wasn't nice. You know, it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice like that. So I look at it. I look at it by all metrics that game, in particular, how the game started in the first quarter was a game that we needed to win, but the first quarter was not indicative of how the game itself was going to continue. It just wasn't. Y'all know it wasn't going to happen like that. Y'all know it was going to happen. I said that, Auburn, it was going to take a time. It's going to be difficult for Auburn to score. And that happened throughout the whole game. It happened from the first quarter to the fourth quarter. It really did. Auburn shot as a team 32% from the field. 32% from the field, 30% from three-point line. And so you just knew that the Gamecocks would get on track. And we always talk about opportunities. Opportunities. When you are given the opportunity to play, when you are given the opportunity to step in and fill that leadership role, you feel it. Could be on the basketball court, on the football field, could be in your job, could be in college, could be in any of these situations, could be just your personal life, whatever it is. When you have the opportunity to take charge and show them what you got, you take it. So you had Chloe Kitts with, who sat out this game because she wasn't feeling well, and we don't know what it was. But wish her well in whatever endeavors and issues that she had tonight. But her 17 minutes a game that she has been averaging in SEC play went to other players. And it went to Ashlyn Watkins. She got more burn. And it went to Sania Feigin. She got more burn. It went to Sakina Walker. Put in some work tonight. She got more burn. So the question that people ask me, what happens if Carolina gets some injuries? It don't matter. Because if you got a team as deep as we are, it don't matter. You have a 5-star McDonald's All-American and Chloe Kitts who's out for the game. Got it. So that means somebody else got to step up. Enter Ashlyn Watkins. Enter Sania Feigin. All talented players. Enter Kamilla Walker. We'll figure out a way to distribute those minutes. And Ashlyn Watkins put in work tonight. Ashlyn Watkins put in work. The 12th ranked player in the 2022 class from South Carolina put in some work. Ashlyn Watkins had 14 points, 15 rebounds, 3 steals, 5 block shots tonight. Ashlyn Watkins showed the country who she is. Now, I'm pissed off because it was on ESPN Plus, and it should have been on ESPN, the family of networks. But Ashlyn Watkins showed that she belongs in the conversation of the SEC 6th Woman of the Year. She shows she belongs. She is balling. Now, she had a couple down games. She didn't play well against LSU, got an early foul trouble. But in this game right here, with the opportunity to present herself, and she stepped into that role, and the commentators talking about, Chloe is a starter, and Ashlyn, filling in the starting role. Let's be real. Let's just keep it real. That's what we do on Captain Will Show. We keep it real, okay? They average the same amount of minutes. Whether not to start or come off the bench, they average the same amount of minutes. So it's really irrelevant who starts, who finishes, all that stuff. They play the same amount of time, okay? But in this game, she played more minutes. And she capitalized. This is the best game that Ashlyn Watkins ever played in the Carolina uniform. Let's just say that right there. This is the best game that we've seen, and it's on the road. Now, we got Ole Miss at home, which is another quality team, on Sunday. We got Ole Miss at home. So we need the version of Ashlyn Watkins to just continue on. Just continue on and put it in a mason jar. Put some holes in it and close it. Because we need that to open back up. We need to open back up on Sunday afternoon against Ole Miss. Not sure if Chloe will be there. Not sure. But if she's there, awesome. If she's not there, we still make it work. Ashlyn Watkins. And I said it on the pregame show that Ashlyn Watkins got to stay in foul trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashlyn Watkins had 1 foul the whole game. when she is in, locked and loaded and in and ready to play, she stays out of foul trouble. She stays out of foul trouble. I know everybody preach on the coaching staff. That's why you got to stay in foul. You got to stay out of foul trouble for this basketball game. We need you for the duration of this basketball game. We need you. And she listened, and she played within herself. 1 foul, double, 5 block shots, 3 steals. I don't know if she's going to make player of the week. If she balls out on Ole Miss, they got to give it to her. The girl is putting in some work tonight. And she wasn't the only one. No, Ashlyn Watkins did her thing. And shout out to MiLaysia Fulwiley tonight. Oh, boy. Auburn had nothing for her tonight. Nothing. And you know this whole thing, you got the thing say, you don't poke the bear. That's old saying. That's old people saying, don't poke the bear. You say the old saying is don't pull Superman's cape. You don't do that. You don't pull Superman's cape. And you know, you don't talk junk to Michael Jordan. You don't talk junk to Michael Jordan on the court. You don't do that. Because you just asking for trouble. You just asking for trouble. Now, you got Auburn fans, you know, they lit. They probably had a couple of adult beverages going down. So they probably had a couple of adult beverages, you know, enjoying themselves. And you know, MiLaysia Fulwiley, she's gonna airball a ball or two. It's gonna happen. That's her. Well, she did an airball. Okay. And Auburn fans started telling me, airball. Every time she got the ball. Okay. Let me tell you something about this country girl right here. Let me tell you about MiLaysia Fulwiley. Lay with the butter. Te-Hina's finest. Poke the bear you want to. And she showed y'all tonight. You can say airball because there was nobody on that court that could guard her. Nobody on that court can guard her. She got to the basket at will tonight. She did a layup when she went behind the back. And when she went behind the back, she pulled out her cell phone and she called her moms. Say, Mom, what's up? What's good? How's everything? Get the sweet tea ready because I'm about to lay this ball in. And finished. Don't poke the bear with MiLaysia Fulwiley. Don't do it. And then you know what happened with the fans in Auburn? You know what they did? They got quiet. Because ain't nothing you can say. Because when you finish with 15 points, 6 for 13, shooting, and embarrassing folks, ain't nothing you can say. What do you say? All thing you can say is like, damn, I got to play. Let me keep my mouth shut. Let me keep my mouth shut before she do something else. That's what it was like. MiLaysia Fulwiley let Auburn fans know who she is. Now, we're going to see that play on SportsCenter. Now, y'all didn't put the damn game on ESPN, but you're going to show that play over and over and over. So we help y'all get some ratings on that end, but you ain't put the game on. I'm just saying. But MiLaysia Fulwiley had 15 points, 2 steals, 1 block shot, 2 rebounds. MiLaysia Fulwiley played well. She played well tonight, played some solid defense. So when another player isn't playing as well for South Carolina, multiple players they rise up. They rise up. Chloe Kiss ain't playing. Ashlyn Watkins steps up and plays outstanding. You got a combination of Bree Hall and Te-Hina Paopao. Specifically, Bree Hall, who didn't play well tonight. It's just a blip in the road. Just a blip in the road. Just a bump in the road for her. But MiLaysia Fulwiley step up. Cardoso did what Cardoso does. 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 block shots. She did what she does. Ain't nothing spectacular. Ain't nothing sensational. None of those things that happen to Kamilla Cardoso. But what you see at the end of the game, she gets her points. She gets her rebounds. She gets a block shot. Nothing great. Nothing unbelievable. Nothing to make you stand up. But at the end of the day, Kamilla Cardoso does what she does. And you see, it's just Carolina. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we have a really good basketball team. We have a really good basketball team. We just beat a quality opponent. Tonight. We beat another team that will be in the tournament. When the net rankings come out tomorrow, we will be 11-0 against teams in the top 60. Those are the facts. Those are the facts. Strength of schedule, 8 teams in the country. These are the facts. Now, the announcers got me a little agitated when the game first started, when they said that Auburn's defense was better than South Carolina. So I guess the metric that they were using was average points scored against. I guess that's what it was. But I said during the pregame show, they'd be irritating me when they don't do the necessary research when they got a game going down. It irritates me. It irritates me. So before this is my plea. This is my plea for announcers before they call a Carolina game. Before you call a Carolina game, text DM Captain Will. I'll give you the real. I get you know. Because you stop making mistakes. Stop making mistakes. South Carolina is the number 1 ranked defensive team in the country. Number 1 defensive rate. Number 1 field goal percentage allowed. Number 1 2-point percentage. Those are the facts. Not Auburn. Okay? Stop saying this mess. South Carolina going into this basketball game, number 1 defensively, and number 1 offensively. Offensive rating. Defensive rating. Don't be looking at all the average point scored and all this other mess. No. We talking about ratings here. We talking about ratings. We talking about analytics. We talking about the Lowrys on top of the chicken. That's what we talking about. We talking about the lemon inside the sweet tea. We talking about the flavor of the pig feet. That's what we talking about. So put a little bit deeper. Do your research. You know, the whole time you talking during the COVID time, everybody, the buzzword was, I want to do my research. I got to do my research before I get the shot. Do your research before you get on air talking about South Carolina basketball, because you look crazy when you don't. You look crazy because the ones in the know, and I'm talking about my family know that you're talking some bull. Number 1, with the 18th ranked strength of schedule. Y'all number 4. What number 4? Okay? With the 87th ranked strength of schedule. Stop it. Now, a couple things did get me my blood a little going a little bit. And I'm talking about like Breezy and Te-Hina. They were off tonight. Breezy and Te-Hina were off tonight. Their jumpers were not falling. So this is the 3rd game in a row that Te-Hina was a little off. This is the 3rd game in a row. Now shooters can continue to shoot. Ballers will continue to ball. But we can't have games in which Breezy and Te-Hina is off. Now I know completely that they will bounce back because they ballers, bro. They ballers. So they will bounce back and they will get back into the scheme to Carolina basketball. You know, I believe completely, wholeheartedly in Breezy and Te-Hina. But they had an off night. Breezy especially, you know, she had an off night tonight. Shooting the basketball, played great defensively. You know, so that and when I say they had an off night, it's in terms of shooting the basketball. But both of them played well defensively. Te-Hina especially begin the right passes. Both of them rebound the basketball because there's more to basketball, ladies and gentlemen. The SAT lesson for today from your man Captain Will is there is more to basketball than just shooting the 3 ball. That is your lesson for today. Class dismissed. Lesson for today is more to basketball than just shooting a 3 ball. No matter what they might tell you, that is the truth, y'all. That is the truth. Let's go through some questions. And I want to salute. I salute all the members. I salute everybody who are new subscribers. I salute everyone who are new members of the Gamecock Talks with Captain Will family. I salute you. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. All the platforms, subscribe, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, I was going to say Stratify. Spotify, that tequila's good. I'm telling you. Spotify, iHeartRadio, all of it. Continue to make this platform grow because the more it grows, the more of a outreach that we have. Okay? So, Soul G, welcome, fam. I know you comment a lot. Thank you. You are a new member of Bronze. Thank you so much. Michelle Malone, you know I appreciate you. It was an Ashlyn Watkins night. Blocks, defense, and blocks. Cap, that first half was brutal. Woo! Girl, That first half was tough. It was tough to watch. Just being basketball fans, you just looking like, damn, what's up? What's up with the Cows? What's up with the Cows? They eat some food down there that didn't sell it right. They ate too much what's going on? Too much buffet? What's going on right here? But they got back in order, and it came out the second half and just lit it up. We know that the run is going to come. We know it's going to happen. It might be in the second quarter, it might be in the third quarter. We know the run is going to happen. Now, with Auburn, they play solid defense, but here's the thing. Auburn has one player who shoots the ball. One. And that one player shoots the hell out of that ball. She shoot it. It might not go in, but she's going to shoot the ball a lot. But what got her and what took her legs away in the second half was she got to go back on defense. She got to go back and guard. And that second half, Auburn was tired. Their legs were shot, and we just ran them. So eventually, our depth is going to get you. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. Could be the third quarter, could be the fourth quarter. But eventually, the depth of South Carolina is going to have your tongue wagging out. And you're going to be reaching up for air. You're going to get it. The announcer said, Auburn was a deep team like South Carolina. First off, you're wrong. That's not true. Auburn's not a deep team like South Carolina. They play some players off the bench. I got that. But there ain't no team in the country of the United States of America that is deep as South Carolina. There is none. There is no team that has as much talent as South Carolina. It's still young talent, but there ain't no team out there that got as much talent and depth as South Carolina. Stop it. Alan Paopao, what's up, my guy? Appreciate your member. Cardoso's footwork way off in the first half, but better in the second half. Will Chloe be available for Sunday? Yeah, you're right. Her footwork was a little off in the first half. She got whatever goes down in the halftime, the magic potion that goes down, and they come out in the second half, and they get back to Carolina basketball. It happened with Cardoso. She looked more. I'm not gonna say she slowed down. It seemed like she was rushing some in the first half of the shots, and she slowed down, and she finished at the rim. She made it outstanding. The girl is so athletic. She get on the 4x4 team. The girl is so athletic running. I'm always amazed that somebody that big and can be that fast and finish at the other end. And she's not a player that be getting tired. Thank you, Molly. Appreciate that. She's not a player that be getting tired. She still be outrunning folks. It's so awesome to see. So we might criticize this or that from Kamilla Cardoso, but you would not criticize Kamilla Cardoso. It's her effort. That girl be running. And that's 6'7". I mean, that's a lot. That girl be running. Robert Minnick, what's wrong with Bree Hall and Powell? I can't watch, but looking at the score, why can't they score? They just miss open shots. The first quarter, Powell had several open shots and just missed it. Bree had a couple open shots and just missed it. They just miss open shots. They just miss. It just ain't falling. Now it could be, and you know how shooters do. They might miss 4 or 5 in a row, and then it might hit 4 or 5 in a row. Ole Miss, Te-Hina Paopao may hit 5 for 5 from 3-pointers, and then the whole world is back in order. Breezy might do the same thing, and everything is back in order. But you know what happened in this basketball game as well? And I'm pissed off that some of the fans couldn't watch the game because on ESPN Plus. But looking at the totality of the game and things of that nature, Bree played 24 minutes, had 2 turnovers. Had 1 turnover. So that's taking care of the ball. So all in all, I said that we need to keep the game within 12 turnovers or less. We had 15 turnovers. Okay, we had 15 turnovers, and in those 15 turnovers, Watkins had 2, Cardoso had 2, Bree had 1, Raven had 3, Te-Hina had 3. That is the Auburn's defense. That is Auburn's defense. They turn the ball over a lot. They do. They force you to turn the ball over, and then we had 15 of them. Fulwiley had 3. Tessa had 1. But Raven had 3 turnovers. She also had 6 assists, 2 to 1, assist to turnover ratio. That is good. South Carolina turnover assist ratio is 1.61. That is great. I think it's top 7 in the country. That is great. So Te-Hina Paopao, she had 3 turnovers, but she also had 3 assists. She also had 3 rebounds. So it's more to it. Their shots weren't falling. This game wouldn't have been close in the first quarter if those shots were falling. Just imagine if T would have hit 2 3-pointers. Okay? If she would have hit 2 3-pointers, imagine if Bree would have hit 2. She took 2, but man, she hit 1 of them. The game wouldn't have been close in the first quarter. It's just that a couple of inches, centimeters off of the ball going in and the ball not going in. Of Te-Hina having a great game, shooting the 3 and not. That's all it is. Just a few centimeters. And she'll be back. She'll be back. But I appreciate your comment, though, fam. I really do. TD, Walker gave South Carolina solid tonight off the bench on both ends. What? She sure did. Me and my wife, hand-fiving. High-fiving. High-fiving. Like, girl, this is what we want. You be 6'5". You be big. You be 6'5" and show them who you are. And she did tonight. Limited minutes. But when she was in the basketball game, when her number was called, she played. And she ended up with 10 minutes, had 4 rebounds, had 4 points, 2 for 3 from the field. Yeah. Solid defense. That's all we want for Sakima. That is all we want. We don't want no crazy stat line. No. We just, when your number is called, be ready and produce. And that's what she did tonight. That's what she did tonight. Shout out to Sakima Walker. Because it's a lot of folks. Talking about Sakima Walker, what she ain't doing. What she did tonight, ain't nothing to say. Y'all can't say nothing about Sakima Walker. Nope. We can't say nothing about Sakima Walker tonight. She put on the work. Captain William fans, other fan bases narrative of why we won on the road. Without Chloe Kidd's crowd size, 1 game at a time, proud of the youngest. For sure. You have a lot of teams. That are losing basketball games. You have a lot of teams. Across the board in the top 25, across the board in the top 10. A lot of teams losing basketball games. And what that's not going down is South Carolina. Texas and Baylor going down tonight, and Texas is winning by 10. Just going through a few scores. North Carolina State ended up being North Carolina. That's a big game. That was a good victory for North Carolina State. But they've lost a couple of games they shouldn't have lost. It's just you have all these teams that are losing, except South Carolina. So many teams are losing, but Carolina's not. It's something to talk about that. It's something. It's like, why isn't Carolina losing? I mean, come on, look at this, the winning streak in SEC role play, the winning streak in SEC games, the winning streak on the road, the winning streak at home. We have so many winning streaks going on with this Carolina team. And the next person who says some mess that other people have this culture or other people have this elite, more elite than South Carolina, I'm just gonna look at you like this right now. Nah, we're not gonna win every championship. All the ducks gotta be in a row. Everything gotta fall right for us to win, for any team to win a championship. It just ain't gonna happen. There's a lot of parity in this league. A lot of parity. But we will be in the Final Four. Those are the facts. We will be knocking on the door to a championship. We will be in the party. We will have a seat at the table. And I just did before. Dawn Staley's at the head of the table. Because apparently a lot of you see in South Carolina, it's a nice little margin before you get to the number 2 team. Because they just knocking each other off. No, nobody want to be number 2. Because number 2 is losing damn near every week. Nobody want to be number 2. So other teams are hoping that we lose. Well, we're 20-0. We're 20-0. February the 1st, we are 20-0. 20-0, 8-0 in SEC play. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yo, we 30 minutes in. It's time for another shot. So if you still rocking with Captain Will, I see it's 380 people right now watching. And it's so amazing on a Thursday night. I know half of y'all got to go to work tomorrow. Half of y'all got to get the kids ready for school. Half of y'all got to that's a lot of half of y'all. Half of y'all got to get the grandkids ready for school. Well, we ain't got no grandkids tonight. So it's tequila time. Tequila Thursday. That's what's going down tonight. I made my wife a drink before the show. And the drink is I don't know if y'all some brown connoisseurs. I know y'all some whiskey connoisseurs, but the name of it is Monkey Shoulder. Monkey Shoulder. Y'all need to try it. It is legit. Monkey Shoulder. Shout out if y'all have had Monkey Shoulder whiskey. And I think it's some rum in it too. There's a lot of stuff in it. But shout out to that. Well, your boy just drinking tequila tonight. Tequila tonight. Cheers. Woo! That's that good. DT Powell kept her winning streak tonight, hitting at least 1-3. She sure did. Powell, I mean, Raven's my favorite player. Te-Hina Paopao is my second favorite player. Y'all know that. Y'all know how I feel about that. Y'all know how I feel about that. And I just love her effort. I love her as she just has a glow. Te-Hina Paopao has a glow about herself. And she's always smiling. Always smiling. And she always puts in effort. Always puts in effort. And that's what I like. If your shot ain't going in, find another way to be an effective player on the team. That's what I like about her. She'll dish, she'll drive, she'll dish, she'll rebound, she'll get assists, she'll play defense. Whatever you do to be better as an all-around basketball player. And that's where she came to South Carolina. She want to improve the defense? Well, that box is checked. She improved the defense. We all know that Te-Hina Paopao can shoot the ball. So don't ever doubt that she can shoot the ball. She can shoot the ball. Mokalate, glad we got the W, but a few players need to study the playbook. You can tell a few were lost on the plays. It was a couple of times there was some miscommunication in this basketball game. And I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Mokalate, and also DT. Appreciate you. Y'all been rocking me for a long time. It was a couple of miscommunications that were going down. It was a couple of times where Raven threw the ball, and I think Kamilla was supposed to roll to the basket. It didn't happen. I don't know who was wrong. I don't know if Kamilla was wrong. I don't know if Raven was wrong. Don't know. It was a time where the ball was thrown into the stands because they thought somebody was going to come cut across. It didn't happen. Yeah, it definitely was some miscommunications tonight. Ernie Weber, how you doing, man? Y'all hit the like button. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah, help this thing grow. It's growing exponentially. It really is. It's really growing exponentially. I just love it. I had I saw a Facebook post. You know how on Facebook they do the not the reminders. What is it called when you the memories. And it was a year ago today. I did a screenshot of my studio. And that was the day that I said I was gonna focus strictly on women's basketball. February 1st, 2024. So we are officially 1 year in with women's basketball for Captain Will and my family. You know, so that was dope. So we are rocking with that. We continue to rock with that. Shaquem, how you doing, fam? Ashlyn reminds me of Bree Bill. My favorite player is like, how you doing, man? Let me see. I never even thought about that. Ashlyn compared to Bree Bill. I mean, that's what you feel. So I can't. I mean, that's what you feel. I don't. I mean, Ashlyn is bigger. She's about 2 inches taller. She's more athletic. Similar defensive principles, I think. But hey, that's what you feel. My favorite player. You say your favorite player is Lay. Yo, Lay is nice, man. She is nice. She's gonna. And this is the variety or the depth that South Carolina has. So you have a situation where Bree nor Te-Hina, their shots wasn't falling in. So you can have MiLaysia Fulwiley come into the basketball game and just get to the rim. She gets to the rim. MiLaysia Fulwiley is faster than Te-Hina and Breezy. We all know that. Breezy and Te-Hina are better shot makers than MiLaysia Fulwiley. But a game like tonight, the way that Auburn was playing and their shots wasn't falling in, MiLaysia stepped up. MiLaysia stepped up, and she got some buckets. She got some buckets, and she's so athletic, so athletic. And but not only MiLaysia, don't know. There was a young lady named Tessa Johnson who played some decent minutes too. Tessa played 16 minutes, y'all. Tessa played 16 minutes tonight, and she had 8 points. She had 8 points. She had a 3-pointer. She had 3 straight free throws. Tessa has length. She has size. She can rebound the basketball. She can handle the basketball. And free throws. 3 for 3 after someone fouled her at the 3-point line. The narrative that other teams and other outlets have against South Carolina is we can't hit free throws. We can't hit the free throws. South Carolina cannot hit free throws. South Carolina's Achilles heel is free throws. Ladies and gentlemen, SEC play, South Carolina is close to 80% at the free throw line through 8 basketball games. Tonight, South Carolina was 76% from the free throw line. 76% from the free throw line. That's pretty good. That's pretty good as a team that supposedly can't hit free throws. South Carolina has been hitting free throws. During SEC play. Those are the facts. Those are the facts. We're getting the players who can hit free throws go to the free throw line. Tessa was 3 for 3. MiLaysia was 3 for 3. Paopao 2 for 2. Hell, Watkins was 4 for 5. And Watkins is our worst free throw shooter. Watkins was on some stuff tonight, y'all. She was on one tonight. When you got Watkins getting 4 for 5 from the free throw line to go along with 14 points, 15 rebounds, 5 block shots, and 3 steals, and solid defense, 1 foul. Woo! That is something, y'all. That is something. I like Tessa Johnson's game. Y'all already know. I like her game. Big B, I think Chloe would have struggled with the physical nature of the game. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you might be right. You might be right. It was a physical nature in the game. But it's surprising because, because some folks thought that she was going to struggle against LSU. She balled out against LSU. Balled out against Angel Reese and Anissa Morrow. She kept us in the game in the first quarter. So you never know how things going to go. I'll tell you this right here. Chloe is a fighter. She's going to chop it up with whoever. And you're going to get a hair flip or two. That's what you're going to get with Chloe. That's what you're going to get with Chloe. Because I was one of those cats who thought, like, okay, LSU plays tough, down low the game. Angel Reese down low, 6'3", Anissa Morrow, 6'2". Chloe's the problem. Nah. Nope. Chloe had to play a lot of minutes against LSU because Ashlyn Watkins was in foul trouble, and she produced. But I appreciate your comment, bro. Like always. You my dude. You know that. Teron, Walker looked good tonight, starting to get at the field for Dawn system. It's taking time. She's a sophomore. And she's doubled her points, rebound production, block shots. I mean, come on. If there is a better shot blocker in the country, please tell me who it is than Ashlyn Watkins. Please tell me. Can you imagine if Ashlyn Watkins played 35 minutes like a lot of these top players play? If she played 35 minutes, what would her numbers be? She's averaging. This is the real with Ashlyn Watkins. Ashlyn Watkins is averaging 3 blocks a game in 17.1 minutes of play in SEC. 17 minutes of play. 7 rebounds, 7 points, 3 block shots. So if she played, just doing my Marlboro County math, if she played 34 minutes a game, you talking about 14, 6 block shots a basketball game. We talking about Ashlyn Watkins, who possibly could be the most athletic player on this basketball team because it's tough. It's tough. You got Ashlyn Watkins, you got MiLaysia Fulwiley. You ask me, I'm gonna go with Ashlyn Watkins because she's strong like bull. She's strong like bull. She country strong. She country strong, and she's so fast. She's so fast. She's so athletic, and she jumps so quick off her feet. She has such a quick jump. I mean, it's just so special. Just so special. Watkins staying. This is from Clary Fennell. Watkins staying out of foul trouble really helped her game tonight. She's got to stay on the court. So true. I mentioned that in the pregame. As long as she stay out of foul trouble, and we need her to stay out of foul trouble in this game because we was down a player. We was down a post player. So Watkins stayed in the game. Feigin got her run, got her burn, and Sakima Walker got her burn. And Sakima played 10 minutes. Feigin played 13 minutes. Watkins played 31 minutes. Watkins, hear me now. Watkins played 31 minutes of basketball tonight. So the 17 minutes of Chloe that she normally played, and Watkins and Chloe averaged the same, 17.1 minutes a game. That's kind of weird, but 17.1 minutes a game. But those 17 minutes that Chloe normally plays went to Watkins, went to Sakima, and went to Feigin. And it all worked out. Watkins playing 31 minutes a game, 26 minutes for Cardoso, 24 for Bree. Raven Johnson plays 27. Paopao played 25. I mean, just all across the board. The starters played, not no exorbitant minutes. Auburn, Collins had 33 minutes. Scott, 24 minutes. Duhan, 17. Mingo, 28. Scott Grayson played 33. Scott Grayson shot 23 times. 1 for 3 from 3 and 8 for 10 from the free throw line. She finished with 31 points. She barely finished with 31 points because she shot 23 times. They shot 59 shots total. Scott Grayson shot 23 times, a little 59. It was a lot of times if they couldn't even, if she wasn't shooting the ball, nobody else was shooting the ball. Nope, I don't want to shoot. Nope, I'm not shooting that basketball. She shot the ball 23 times. The most a Gamecock shot, MiLaysia Fulwiley shot 13 times, Cardoso shot 11, and Raven shot 11. We don't have players shooting 20 plus times. That's not South Carolina basketball. So individual play is not Carolina basketball. South Carolina is a team. And and just the way I think, until other teams play team basketball and not individual basketball, they're going to continue to lose basketball games. They're going to continue to lose basketball games. South Carolina is the best team in the country. The best team in the country. Do we have the best player in the country? I don't know. It's hard to justify. It's hard to quantify that. Who is the best team in the country? Because, Caitlin Clark can probably win Player of the Year. Player of the Year. What would Caitlin Clark on South Carolina team be? I don't know. She can make shots. She's a shot maker for sure. But she don't guard nobody. So I don't know how she would do on a team like South Carolina when you're not shooting 25, 28 times a game. What if you're only shooting 10 times? I love the way our team is constructed. I love the way our team is built. And our team is built for a championship. And our team is not only built for a championship this year. Our team is built for a championship the next 3 years. Think of the scenario. Then I get back to the question. Think of this scenario. What if South Carolina, because right now we have 12 players on our roster, including the Tack, who's a 5-star recruit, 26th ranked in this recruiting class. Okay. So that's 12 players on the roster. Okay. We got 2 more players coming in. Manny McDaniel, who's a 12th ranked player in this recruiting class, and Joyce Edwards, who's the 2nd ranked player in this recruiting class. Okay. So we got 2 high-level players that's coming in. And also, Joyce has a senior night tomorrow in Camden High School. Shout out to Joyce. So that's 14 players on the roster, the way it's constructed, right? Kamilla Cardoso has a COVID year. Sakima Walker has a COVID year. Te-Hina Paopao has a COVID year. We have 3 players that could potentially come back, and be a part of this team next year if they chose to use a COVID year. I think Kamilla Cardoso is gone. Real talk, I believe Kamilla Cardoso is going to be a Los Angeles Spark. I really do. They just made a trade. Now, Los Angeles have the 2nd pick in the draft. They had the 4th pick in the draft. I think one of those picks will be Kamilla Cardoso. And you're going to see a reunion with Zaya Cook and Kamilla Cardoso in LA. Shout out to that. Shout out. So I think Kamilla Cardoso is gone. Okay. Now we talk about Sakima Walker. Sakima Walker has a COVID year. This will be her 5th year, of course. And there's a scenario that Sakima will come back. There's a scenario that Sakima will come back. I mean, why would she? The girl flying private planes. The girl is treated like a celebrity in South Carolina. No, she's not getting a whole lot of playing time, but she potentially can get a ring. When she gets in the game, she plays decently. Tonight, she played well. Sakima Walker played another Division I low-level school and played, instead of playing the minutes that she's playing South Carolina, probably play 20, 25 minutes a game. She could. Or she can go to grad school, get another degree, play with South Carolina, challenge for another championship, continue to fly the way they fly, continue to travel the way they travel, continue to do like they do. So I see some scenarios that Sakima Walker might come back to South Carolina. She can provide some depth, especially with Adele Tack nursing an injury. But for all intents and purposes, let's say that Sakima Walker is gone next year. So you're back down to 12. You're back down to 12. Okay? With the addition of, help me with the math. So we got 14, 12. So Sakima and Kamilla gone. Okay, yeah. Then when you got Te-Hina Paopao, what if Te-Hina Paopao was to come back? Well, she got a COVID year as well. Now I'll tell you right here, if Te-Hina Paopao comes back, I'm having a parade. I have my own Captain Will parade. All are invited. All are invited. Te-Hina Paopao decides to come back another year. Everybody invited. Yep. We have some hot dogs, have some brats, have a couple of pig feets. Maybe my wife make a little bit of chitlins. Have a good old time. Sweet tea and tequila all around. Water, you got to stay hydrated. If she comes back, that'll be amazing. But if Te-Hina does not come back, you lose Te-Hina, you lose Kamilla Cardoso, you lose Sakima Walker. What would you gain? Because so you got 2 openings in the starting lineup. 2 openings in the starting lineup. Now, I'm not counting the transfer portal. I'm not saying that Dawn going to get somebody in the transfer portal. I'm saying with the players that we have right now. That's all I'm saying. So you have an opening with Te-Hina Paopao gone. You have an opening with Kamilla Cardoso gone. Okay. If Adele Tack is healthy, she slides on into the center position. Got it. If she's not healthy, you slide old Watkins into the center position. That's what you do. You slide Watkins to the center position. You have Chloe Kitts playing the power forward position. You have Breezy, who's a junior. At that time, she'll be a senior. Then you slide MiLaysia Fulwiley in. So you're starting Raven Johnson, MiLaysia Fulwiley. And then you're off the bench. Off the bench, you got Sania Feigin bringing in time, coming off the bench to get some run. You got Adele Tack coming off the bench to get some run. Then you have Maddie McDaniel and Tessa Johnson, who at that time would play 3 and 2. Maddie coming in, spark plug off the bench, much like MiLaysia Fulwiley is now. Maddie McDaniel is her as well. Okay. Then you got Joyce Edwards. You got Joyce Edwards, the number 2 ranked recruit in the country, who's going to be getting some burn as well. There is a scenario. Sania Job be better. Don't forget about her. Sania Job will be better next year. And I was having a conversation. Like if Sania Job was on another team, if she was on Auburn's team, she'll be, if not the most highly ranked player on that team, be top 2. We gloss over how highly ranked Sania Job is. We gloss over it because we have so many players on this basketball team that were highly ranked. But Sania Job was ranked 40th in her recruiting class. 40th. You look at LSU's roster for recruits this year, and you see where they're ranked in terms of players and in terms of the team. Sania Job is a good player. She's going to be good for South Carolina. Trust me when I say that. But there's a scenario for next year's team. A scenario. The next year's team could be better than this year's team. I'm saying it right now. There's a scenario. If Te-Hina Paopao comes back, this team is better. If Te-Hina Paopao comes back, this team is better than we are currently constructed. Those are the facts. Those are the facts. Because Ashlyn would take another step. Chloe would take another step. She'll get 10 pounds stronger. She'll get better. Raven will get better. Te-Hina will get better. All these players will get better. And then you adding into the mix of 6'5" Adele Tack. You add into the mix the number 1 ranked player in the country in Joyce Edwards, who's 6'2" and some change. And you add in the 12th ranked player in the country in Maddie McDaniel from PG County. Oh gosh. It only gets better, y'all. It only gets better. It only gets better. This team for the next 2-3 years will be in the conversation for the best team in the country yet again. Yet again. That is Carolina basketball, y'all. That is Carolina basketball. Not UConn. Not Iowa. Because once Caitlin Clark is gone from Iowa, you ain't gonna never hear nothing about Iowa again. Iowa will go back into the doldrums that they were before Caitlin Clark got there. Iowa will disappear. Anyway, they would right now. Iowa has a game on Saturday night at 8:00 p.m. on Fox. 8:00 p.m. prime time. The Caitlin Clark channel on Fox. All right, bro. Come on. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's just, y'all know my joy. Y'all know my joy. I'm so excited. Oh man, we got so many comments. Oh God, I'm behind. Teron, Walker look good to. Oh no, I already said that one. Country Lottery. Let's get 309 likes. Appreciate you, girl. Keep hit the like button. Hit the like button. We got 368 people. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to Captain Will, subscribe. And this is what I want y'all to do. Y'all take a break. Listen to me. Look at my eyes. Okay. We got 360 people watching right now. You get your phones, and you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will right now. On Apple Podcasts, on iHeartRadio, all those different platforms. Because we were number 5 across the board in women's basketball. Number 5 in women's basketball. We try to be number 1. We are trying to be number 1. So I need for y'all to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Get the podcast so you can watch it while you're driving. You can watch it while you at the salon. You can watch it while you're getting your hair chopped up. You can watch it when you're on the toilet. You can listen to it while you're driving. You can do all those things, okay? You ain't got to always look at my pretty face. And I shaved tonight, so I'm looking kind of fly. But that's what you need to do. So just take the time and do that. If you're watching me right now, do that. I encourage you. High vibrations. Yeah, Powell is going through a little slump, but I believe she's going to come big at the right time. But sure, we prefer her going through a slump right now than in the tournament. In the tournament, we will forget all about this. Trust and believe. When Paopao lights up the NCAA tournament, nobody going to be thinking about these couple games that she wasn't shooting the ball well. Not at all. Not at all. When we're in the SEC tournament, when we're in the big tournament, nobody going to be thinking about that. I believe in Paopao, and I damn sure believe in Bree Hall, so I ain't worried about none of that stuff. LKA Life. I think that's what others don't understand. We are a team. We're a team. South Carolina's a team. From top to bottom, we're a team. The girls like being around each other. Imagine that. The girls like being around each other. The girls like playing basketball with one another. Paopao and Raven, let me tell you something. Paopao and Raven are good friends. They like playing basketball with one another. That's something. There's no dysfunction. It's just all love. When Dawn was talking about love was the theme this summer, it's all love in this basketball team. I think that's one. Cam T, what's up, my guy? Cardoso, the tallest on the court, and be getting bullied. Sometimes I be agitated. I do be agitated sometimes with Kamilla, and she is tall. She is tall. We have no doubt. She is tall. And sometimes she doesn't play the size that she is. So I agree with you on some points with that. I must say, I agree with you. Crunk Girl, a lot of teams can't go 40 minutes with South Carolina, too much depth. I don't know why, and I appreciate the comment, Crunk Girl. I don't know why this method of playing so many minutes against Carolina. I know you want to have your best players on the court. I know. You want to have your best players on the court. And with 2 minutes left in the game, Auburn still had the starters in the basketball game. Don't know why. Don't know why. Maybe they didn't want to lose by 30. I'm not sure why. But you got 12 ladies on scholarship. The game's out of hand. Just let the other girls play. Just let the other girls play. They want to play on TV. They practice hard. They on scholarship. They were good at their high school as well. Let the girls play. Like, I don't get that. You play if you try to play your top players so many minutes against Carolina, you are eventually going to get tired. And the shots that you were making earlier aren't going to go in. Those are the facts. Those are the facts. And then you still got to go defend. Dazzling events laid with the butter. You got that right. Michelle J., I don't care if we're going undefeated. Just proud about where we at so far with this young team, one game at a time. You're right. You're right. Because the narrative when the season started was, we got a young team, we got to grow, we got to do all these things, and the expectations jumped astronomically throughout the season. It jumped astronomically. And it jumped, for players, it jumped for fans, it jumped for media and all these different things. It jumped for me, I knew that we were going to be good. I knew it was going to be good because I follow recruiting. So I knew it was going to be good. I didn't know it was going to be this damn good. Real talk, and I'm transparent as possible. I thought we was going to lose 3 to 5 basketball games this season. I really did. And we still could lose 3 to 5 basketball games this season. The season, we are 20 games in. If we can win the national championship, we are halfway there. We are halfway right now of this season and winning the national championship if we play 40 games. But I thought we was going to win. That we was going to lose 3 to 5 basketball games. I thought it was going to take some time for this crew to gel, and I just thought it was going to happen. I just thought. I really did. And then we blew out Notre Dame. I was like, dang, we really good. Then we blew out Maryland. I was like, oh, snap. We were really good. So and then we beat the snot out of the Clemson. I was like, ooh. Oh, man. Nell Bell, we got to fix the slow start, though. I agree with you completely. Like, we've had a slow start multiple games now. And we turn it on the second quarter, we turn it on the third quarter. I agree with you completely. Charlie Mack, like the name Charlie Mack. This team has shown they can win any type of game. We can win the sluggish games. We can win the fast-paced games. I always try to come up with scenarios of us losing, figure out a way. When I'm doing my research, the first thing I do is try to come up with a scenario to lose. Why we're going to lose this basketball game. That's the first thing. That's the first. Try to find out what scenario South Carolina can lose a basketball game. I'm do the same thing with Ole Miss. I do the same thing with Ole Miss probably on Saturday. Try to figure out a way that we can lose this basketball game. And I told you before, I'm scared of the Tennessee game. I'm scared of that Tennessee game at Tennessee. I'm afraid of that game. I'm afraid of that basketball game. I am. And we got a while, and that's a tough stretch. We'll play UConn, then we'll play Tennessee. We play UConn at home, then we'll play Tennessee on Thursday. I'm scared of that game. But we'll dive deep later about that. Robert Whitaker, stop cap. Auburn is sorry. A win is a win. These teams that have good defensive numbers mean their offense numbers are bad. South Carolina's the only team on both ends. Robert Whitaker, what's up, my guy? Auburn's not sorry. Let's start with that. Auburn's not sorry. Auburn's a good basketball team. Auburn is 3-4 against top teams in the top 60. They beat LSU. They beat Alabama. And they beat Washington State. 3 quality teams. 3 quality teams. So they're not sorry. Auburn is probably going to make the NCAA tournament. Those are the facts. Their defense. This is the thing, right? Our team is elite. Our team is elite. So we make teams that are non-elite teams look bad. Okay? Non-elite teams will make them look bad. Auburn's a good basketball team. They coach very well. They're coached very well. And their defense that they have, the next game that they play, they're probably going to win. I'm not sure who they play, but they're probably going to win that basketball game because their defense travels. Defense travels, right? They just not – when you're playing a team like Carolina who is number 2 in offense and number 1 in defense, it's tough to deal with. It's tough to deal with. Not just for Auburn, but for any team. It's just tough to deal with. Low key. To be honest, we had good looks from the 3 and easy missed layups. If we hit those in the first half, the game would have been over. For sure. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Hey, babe, can you give me another shot? Thank you. Without a doubt. Tip Brown. I hope you did your work. No Tigers beat us yet. Clemson, Mizzou, LSU, Auburn. Who's next? Who's the next Tiger trying to jump on the Gamecocks? Who is it? Who is it? It's crazy. It's crazy. Mogalate, I love that Ja got in and he immediately knocked down that three. The crowd was so happy. The crowd was so happy. Not only the crowd was so happy, I was so happy for Ja. Because she gets limited minutes. She gets limited minutes. So when Ja coming into the basketball game in unlimited minutes, she's shooting the rock. The girl shot back-to-back possessions, back-to-back threes. If they would have hit, if Ja would hit that second three, the crowd, we probably got to check. Because the bench probably went on the court. I'm just keeping it real. So happy for her. So happy for Ja. Just keep working. Your time will come, sister. Your time will come. Willis Get. Thank you, Cap, for always making the night even better. Love your pre and post game shows. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. I really thank you. And I'm trying I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the pregame show because there's not an effective pregame show for South Carolina basketball. Yes, you can get on 107.5 and listen to their little pregame show, but it ain't Captain Will. It ain't Captain Will. It ain't giving you the flavor that I give. And I go for an hour. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you the flavor. And I talk it like y'all want it. Talk it like y'all want it, and that's what I do. And then we do the post-game show. And we're 11:06 right now. I'm on my third shot. And we doing this. That's how we do. And I heard in the last show, I heard that LSU podcast are trying to do the same thing I do, doing shot o'clock and all that stuff. Bro, you ain't me. I'm just saying, you ain't me. You can imitate, but you can't be. You got a lot of teams trying to imitate South Carolina, but you can't be South Carolina. The only way you can be South Carolina if you got Dawn Staley, you got Lisa Boyer, you got Jolette Law, Winston Gandy, 10 5-star recruits. That's the only way you can beat South Carolina. Catch up. Catch up. That's all I can say. Cheers. Woo! What happens next? This thing. What happened next? Appreciate you for being a member. First off, let's say that right there. This team can go 42-0 and someone would still complain. You are right. You're right. Somebody will find a way to complain about South Carolina. You know why? Because we are spoiled. We are spoiled. Carolina fans are spoiled. And coming from where we came from, we need to be spoiled. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for the spoil. I am here for it. We deserve to be spoiled. Because we was getting beat up on for so many years. So many years, South Carolina women's basketball was terrible. So many years, top-ranked recruits was leaving South Carolina. It's not like we just that MiLaysia Fulwiley and Ashlyn Watkins and Talasia Cooper and Elena Coates and Asia Wilson, Shannon Johnson, all top. This ain't just, we just started having great basketball players in the state of South Carolina. South Carolina is one of the smallest states in the country, but produce per capita better basketball players than any state in the country. South Carolina, per capita. Think about it. The GOAT herself from South Carolina, Hopkins, South Carolina. Multiple-time MVP in the WNBA. Got a statue at USC, Colonial Life Arena. One of the greatest college basketball players of all time, Hopkins, South Carolina. Shannon Johnson, Pee Wee Johnson. If you don't know about Shannon Johnson, go Google her. Ivory Loud. Stop. This is South Carolina. South Carolina. Home of Pink Feet and Sweet Tea. South Carolina. On this team right here. Oh, Elena Coates. Don't forget about her. On this team currently, you got MiLaysia Fulwiley, 13th ranked player in the 2023 class. You got Ashlyn Watkins, 12th ranked player in the 2022 class. I'm gonna call it right now. Joyce Edwards, #1 player in the country, according to Captain Will's metric. #1 player from Camden, South Carolina. This is South Carolina, a little small state in the country with the dirt roads and the no stoplights. Because we didn't get a stoplight in my hometown till I was grown. Like, come on. South Carolina. But so this is the thing. 20 years ago, this is fact. 20 years ago, MiLaysia Fulwiley would not be playing for South Carolina. 20 years from now, MiLaysia Fulwiley would have been playing for a UConn. She would have been playing for a Stanford. Would have been playing for all those legacy schools, a Tennessee, those type schools. 20 years ago, Ashlyn Watkins would not have been playing for no South Carolina. Another school would have took her. Duke, North Carolina, all these different schools. All these different schools. All this stuff changed when Dawn Staley became the coach at South Carolina. If Aja Wilson was born during the time before Dawn Staley was here, Aja Wilson wouldn't have went to no South Carolina. Aja Wilson probably went to UConn. Atlanta Coach probably went to UConn. Notre Dame, all these schools. The top players are staying at home. Now, we don't have, in the 2025 class, we don't have a top ranked player in the state of South Carolina. We don't have a top 20 in 25 class, okay? 26 class is looking promising. 26 class is looking promising. But I tell you this right here. When there is a top ranked player in South Carolina, they are going to the University of South Carolina as long as head coach Dawn Staley is here. Trust and believe. Kevin H. Gamecocks still feasted people. I like that. Cam TV. Sania gets better every game, Cap. She does, brother. She does. Oh my gosh, it's looking so promising for Sania Feigin. If she continues to get better, like you said, every game, getting better, getting more comfortable, her senior year is going to be nice. Her senior year is going to be nice. Just continue to grow, continue to trust the process, and continue to be you. Continue to be you. Continue to be you, young sister. Just continue to be you. Adam Ritter, love you, Cap. Love you too, bro. Love you too, bro. Love all my family. Y'all family. Y'all nobody took the guy. Y'all man took the guy. Darnell Bella. I feel like Watkins will lead the SEC in offensive rebounds. She starts. I do too. She's so athletic. Such a blessing seeing her. Such a blessing, you know. And the girl's a sophomore. Think about that, y'all. Ashlyn Watkins is a sophomore. And she's putting in work, y'all. Sophomore. Oh, it's only getting better. High vibrations. Glad to see Feigin in the rotation now. Same. She worked hard. She trusts the process. It just happened a little later. Than she thought. But she is getting in the rotation, and she's getting minutes, and she's getting quality minutes. And we love that. We do. Valerie Barnes, hey, Cal, hey, girl, what's up? Antonio, Ravens true point guard. People need to stop thinking she needs to score 15 to 20. Thank you. Say it with your chest. Thank you. She don't need to score 15 to 20 points. She is a true point guard. The definition of a true point guard has changed. It has changed. And I'm here to tell you, it ain't changed with me. Your point guard is your general. She guides the team. She gets the team together. She leads your basketball team. If she needs to score, she'll score. She needs to control the offense. And here's a fun fact: she controls the defense. Stop making these shooting guards point guards. They are not point guards. They are shooting guards. Raymond Johnson is the point guard. If you open up Captain Will's dictionary and beside point guard, you see a picture of Raymond Johnson. That is who I want in a point guard. That's what I want. Who can score the basketball, but who also is a pass first person. If you're a point guard, you want the players to get involved. As long as she gets everybody involved, everybody eats. If you're the point guard and you're shooting 25 times, everybody ain't eating. So therefore, you ain't a point guard. Let's keep it real. Antonio, appreciate the comment. Darnell Baylor, thank you, brother. Thank you for the tip. Same with you, Cam TV. I appreciate you, brother. Ernest Boyd, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everybody who contributed, everybody who's a part of the family, everybody who wants to be a part of the Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will family. Yo, just go to the membership on my channel page. Hit the membership tab and tell you all the information. I thank you for kicking it on a Thursday night. It's 11:15. Some of y'all got to go to work. Tiff Smith got to go to school tomorrow. She got to go get that A. She got to do that work. I really do appreciate it. Terrence Lewis, that think Don gets 4 natties. Shoot, you ain't speaking nothing but the truth. You ain't speaking nothing but the truth. Don is going to get 4 natties, maybe more. She should already have 3. I'm just keeping it real because we would have won last year. I know shoulda, coulda, woulda, all that stuff. And would have won in 2020, won with that damn COVID. Dawn Staley is the truth. She doesn't need the national championships to justify, some of that outside stuff, outside noise. But in Carolina, we know she's the best. By far. By far. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe. Keep this thing going. Like, share on whatever platform you rock with. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. You're now rocking with the best. Since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. I'll be doing today's Thursday? I'll be doing the show tomorrow. Not a live show, just a regular show. Just a regular show to recap and do some analytics type stuff. We are back live before the Ole Miss game and after the Ole Miss game. We're going to keep this momentum going for our team, for our platform. You're now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.